Hey YouTube, what's going on? Beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. Breaking news just happened this afternoon that Michael Jordan, is going to start a NASCAR team with Danny Hamlin, and their driver is going to be Bubba Wallace. That's pretty cool to see. Hope it all pans out for everybody, but really, it's just really cool to see that Bubba Wallace is going to stay in NASCAR. I think he deserves to be. And let's see how that looks moving forward. Bryson DeChambeau, my goodness gracious. He tore it up. He played well. Only guy to shoot under par throughout the whole U.S. Open. He wins it. It's great. But I don't really want to hear people talking about are they going to change their game to what Bryson DeChambeau does. Because, we'll see how Augusta plays and everything. But, we just went through DJ, Dustin Johnson, going through one hell of a couple months of golf. He was the best player in the world. So, this tournament, yeah, Bryson turned it on and he was unbelievable. But I'm not going to be like, every golfer should start, changing their game, start getting jacked, start changing all their clubs to one length. Bryson played really well this tournament. Let's see how the next few tournaments goes for Bryson, but congrats to him. He played unbelievable. What I am worried about is that we are seeing a changing of the generations here. Tiger didn't look good. Phil was god-awful. These are the guys I watched, right? Tiger, most importantly, does he have anything left in the tank? I don't think he's ever going to be close to a U.S. Open again. The tournament plays way too hard. You're going to be looking at tournaments like Augusta. Maybe the British. You never know once they get back there. But Augusta is going to be his best chances ever again winning a major. We'll have to see. The best part about it all is that the next two majors is the Masters in November, and then fast forward all the way to April. Hopefully by then our world is back to a bit of normal. We can have some fans at Augusta, but time will tell with that. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they got right back into the series last night. I have to admit, I'm not really into hockey in these last few series. The hockey itself has been pretty boring, but there was a bit of excitement last game, a couple brouhahas, if you will. Tampa scoring all three of their goals in the first period. And then from there, it just kind of seemed like they were hanging on. It'll be interesting to see. No one really knows unless you're inside that circle, or even, the hockey circle. Is Stamkos going to be able to play at all? If he's in there, it's very different. It just depends on what percent he's at. We'll have to see. Game 3 is Wednesday, I believe. And then I think it's a back-to-back, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. But we'll have to see. I wanted to hit a bit on the Hart Trophy Award that was awarded last night. Leon Draisaitl. This guy's... I still think he's underrated. The people I talk to, I'm not even sure if he gets the respect he deserves. I think he's a fantastic hockey player. Congrats to him on winning that. Cale Makar, I believe, won the Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. This was probably the toughest decision the NHL had. There were so many stud rookies you could give it to. Makar was my top, I guess, with Quinn Hughes as well. Kubalik, I believe, was his name, from Chicago. Hope I had that right, but he had a pretty good year too. We'll have to see. My Conn Smythe right now, I wanted to hit real quick. It's got to be Anton Khudobin. This is a guy who's not a regular starter, and he's come into this bubble, this series, this playoff, and he has played lights out every game. He'd be my Conn Smythe right now, even looking at everybody else from both teams like Tampa and Dallas. I think Anton Khudobin would be my Conn Smythe pick. It's early, but he would be my pick right now. Maybe a runner-up would be Braden Point. I think he's kind of put Tampa on his back a little bit. Kucherov hasn't been really there to help out with any of the offense. Football. Holy smokes. Injury. Saquon Barkley, CMC, a bunch of defensive players. Bosa, Sutton from Denver, the quarterback Drew Lock from Denver, all going out. There's plenty of more, but man, and you hear, I've heard people say, well, it's because they didn't have any pre-games. preseason games. I don't think that's what it is. I just think this was an incredible moment, a terrible weekend for injuries. Every single snap, every single play, these players are risking it all, man. I mean, you can get hurt more on any play than in football than any other sport. So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. The Lakers, my goodness, let's go. I mean, I think the whole game-winning 3 by Davis in Game 2, I mean, that's an early sign that this thing might be over. I mean, Denver's good, but LeBron's angry. He didn't get MVP. I'm surprised they gave it to Giannis. But hey, LeBron's LeBron. They're gonna floor it now, as I like to say. The Lakers are just gonna floor it. It's gonna happen. If you followed us on GroomersTake on Instagram, Abby and I just were okay. We were just okay. We were James Reimer in Detroit, just okay. Abby went 9-7, I believe, for the week. I went 12-4. The Thursday nighter and the Monday nighter, we didn't have very good picks. Hopefully, we have a better Thursday pick in a couple days here, but we'll get to that on Thursday afternoon. Tonight, I guess there's not really anything to watch except basketball. So enjoy watching basketball. This was a nice quick hitter. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.